You clicked this video because you were interested in Oxy stock and where we're going from here. We had a nice little pullback. Now let's see where we're going to go. Oil is getting a bounce. All your oil names are currently getting a bounce after Trump had his address last night, which was Wednesday evening around 9 p.m. Came out and said the war is going to go on for a couple more weeks and the strait's basically going to open on its own. So you saw oil skyrocket after that. It's currently, I believe, over like 109, 110. We'll take a look on the chart here in just a minute. But today, just so you know today's date for reference, it's 4/2 at 8:26 a.m. So it is before the market opens here on Thursday for an extended weekend, right? So the market is going to be closed for 3 days because we're closed Friday for Good Friday because of Easter. So getting into the charts, we're looking at Oxy right now on the daily chart because I want to give you an overall view of where we came to, and we're kind of like respecting our support and resistance lines that we already had in place. So if you've been following along on the videos I've already done previously, you've already seen these levels and you've hopefully been able to take action on them, right? So you can see we got up to our $67 resistance that we had marked. You can see we wicked below it and then wicked below it again here on the daily chart. We came down yesterday, which was Wednesday, to this $61 area of support that we had. And you can see why. Like, look at all this resistance that we had here before. Now we are making it support. And we're going to go to the 4-hour time frame to see our bounce that we have going on this morning in the pre-market. So if we go to the 4-hour time frame, you can see we came down to that 61 area we just looked at on the daily chart. And you can see all these touch points here we had previously, right? So we're respecting that. We're now making that support, right? Which is what you want to see for a healthy chart. Now this morning, Oxy is currently up 3.73%. It's up $2.32, up to 64.55 after closing at 62.23 yesterday. But you can see we're currently gapping up. We're over our 63.51 resistance that we had here, right? Which is good. And you can see we've actually came down and we've pushed off of that, which is what you want to see for a healthy bullish chart, right? So next, you're looking at our next level, which is going to be that 67 level once again. We're going to attack it. So we're at 64.55 in pre-market. It's going to be interesting to see if we can get all the way up to that $67 level today. It is possible. I think it's unlikely that we'll see 67 on Thursday before the market closes, but what you want to see is a close over 67 for a continuation. Because if we get a close over 67, our next place that we're going to head is that $71 area. So that's my next price target. If we can get over 67, it's going to be $71. So now you're seeing what you want to see for a healthy chart. The RSI was able to reset a little bit. The chart's reset. Now we're pushing off of previous resistance, making it support, which is what you want to see, right, for a healthy chart. And we are now gapping up this morning. So for today, if we can get over that $67 level, if we close over that today, I'm going long for sure over the weekend because I do believe we'll be able to attack that $71 area next week. Now let's look at oil and see what oil's looking like right now. And I said this previously as well, that I think we're going to basically attempt to reach these highs once again. And it looks like we're heading that way. So right now we've broke this resistance, that 102 area. Now we broke the previous high here at that 106, 107 area. And now we are basically at 110 right now with oil. Oil is up 11% this morning, up $11. So the next area that I think we're going to attack with oil is basically that 120 psychological level. So we're probably going to see a little bit of resistance there. But if we break that 120 area, you're really going to see oil take off. You're going to see Oxy, Exxon, Chevron, all your oil names really head higher, right? So basically the next resistance I see for oil basically is that 120 area. So we kind of got clear skies here till that 120, unless some kind of news headline comes out today. Headlines have been coming out left and right. You don't know what to believe, right? So I always just go back to the charts. The charts tell you what's going to happen. The news comes out to basically be the catalyst to force the move to happen. Because you saw previously when we were looking at Oxy, the charts, right? I already marked these levels. I said we needed to pull back. Look what happened. I'm not saying I'm 100% correct all the time, but look, I said we needed to pull back to this area. We've pulled back. All you look at is support and resistance. and how RSI is looking, how the trend is looking, and you can kind of get a feel for what's going to happen, right? So with Oxy, we respected our support. We made it support, right? And now we're pushing up. I do want to see us hit that $67 level going into this weekend. If we do that, I'm definitely thinking we hit 71 next week. But if we close below 67, we might just chop around in this area between 67 and 63 for a little while. Or we just get a huge catalyst that rockets us. If, say, oil gets up over $120, that could send us to 71 pretty fast. But that's going to be your Oxy update. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe if you want more Oxy updates, more oil information, because I have been covering oil for about a month now, because I saw this coming. You know, all the talk was coming with the war. And then we had that attack. You saw oil spike and it kind of sold off, right? Faded down. And now we're coming back to the highs. So we're going to see how everything responds. And just like this video if you got any information whatsoever, and leave me a comment if you're trading Oxy and any of these levels have helped you out. I appreciate it. And subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. We'll see you in the next one.